just me. Tales of a free ass spirit, I'm just me. I'm just me.
Hey everybody, my name is 𝙲'𝙴𝚃 and welcome back to season 2, episode 8 of 𝙲'𝚃, Tales of a Free Spirit. Okay, what has been going on since I last talked to you guys? A whole lot. I know I didn't post a video last week. It is what it is. Stuff happens, but I'm back this week and feeling better. So what's been going on? I went to Texas last weekend, so that was fun. I saw my nephews. Keita got her a little crib. That was cute. I saw my mom briefly, and I saw Bucky. Me and Bucky went out the night before I had to fly back home. That was a time. We had fun. Bucky, it was fun. It was good to see him. I feel like I ain't seen him in years. What else? I saw Nikki for a minute. That was cute. Saw my doctor. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Shay saw, you went and seen, what was that movie? Highest and Lowest? Yeah. It was good? No. It wasn't? People said it wasn't good. I was gonna watch it, but everybody was like, it was getting mixed reviews. Like, some people said it was good. Some people said it was the worst Spike Lee movie ever. I have to watch it to give my opinion. But was what's his name in it, or was he just promoting it? ASAP. He was in it. He played his son. Yeah, I saw like him and Denzel was doing a lot of the promotion, so I didn't know if he was just like on the soundtrack or not. But it wasn't good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, okay. So I went home, y'all, right? And it's so funny. I feel like I went home and I saw a Michael, right? And I just feel like, I really feel like I'm closing a chapter with that Michael. Like, it was so weird. Like, and it's so funny because when I first moved to Texas, I did the same thing with a different Michael. Like, I would fly back home and see him, and then I was just like over it. And that's how I felt when I went to go see this Michael. Like, it was just weird. I don't know if it's just because it's been a lot of time, or if I just wasn't like in the right head, like in the head space. But it was just, I just feel like it wasn't. I just feel like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing with him? It was so annoying. I feel like it was okay though. Like, I feel like I think that enough time has passed, and I think I just needed to like, well, I didn't need to. I wanted to see if it was just like, if I really missed him, or if it was like any chance of us like continuing whatever. And I just don't think so. I think that, and then after I talked to my doctor, I really feel like I just need to like cut the cord. And our last interaction was just like, what the hell am I doing, you know? But anyways, so that was that. But other than that, yeah, I had a good time. Me and my nephew Jordan, so he wasn't gonna come down because my sister tire was messing up, but he ended up surprising me and Melva, so we had a movie night. That was fun. I was so happy I seen him. I really wanted to see him. And yeah, he's having a good time in college. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's move on to the key. I'm not drinking. I'm still recovering from the other night. But we have water. Here's Shay. All right, y'all. What's going on with Lil Nas X? So they was like trying to, so people were saying, so okay, this is what happened. So apparently they said that he was like, he overdosed or was having signs of him overdosing. He was walking down the street in his drawers, rapping Nicki and just talking to people. Okay, so people were saying that there's a possibility that it could have been a publicity stunt, and other people are saying that he was really overdosing. So I don't know. So I was looking up to see like what was going on, because I haven't really heard anything from him. And if this was a publicity stunt, this was crazy. But I do think like this is a time like where I wouldn't be surprised if celebrities do stuff like that to get their name out or whatever, because yeah, that's what people do, is publicity stunts. But so I was looking up to see if he had any music coming out or anything like that, and he does. So that's why part of me feel like I wouldn't be surprised if it was. So he has a song that he released in March called Hot Box or whatever, and it didn't chart or anything on Billboard, but it did chart somewhere else, like 157 or 47 on another chart that I guess nobody cares about. It didn't chart at all on the Billboard. He's supposedly releasing an EP. It said he's been working on it since 2022, and he's supposed to be releasing it, or he's supposed to have released it, I think, in March of this year. If not, then he's going to release it. So I just, just to kind of throw that out there. So I don't know, maybe if this was fake, maybe it's because he wants to put out projects and, get him a little boost. But if it's not fake, then hopefully he gets the help that he needs, because that was crazy. He was in some cowboy boots walking down the street. They said he started at a hotel. He was fully dressed at a hotel and was talking to somebody at the hotel, and then started stripping and started walking down the street in Hollywood. And then they said that he got arrested, and they didn't take him to jail. They took him to the hospital, and they said that he was showing signs of him overdosing. And then they said something about him. They tried to charge him with battery or something, like he was like fighting the police, but he pled not guilty to that. So yeah, crazy work. But yeah. And then what else? Oh my goodness! So did I ever talk about Cameron and Omar Gooding? Like about the beef? I don't think I talked about it last episode. So Omar Gooding and Cameron and T.O.A.F.S, it's so fucking funny. I personally feel like Omar Gooding needs to just stop, because Cameron's a different kind of petty, and it just seems like he has all the time in the world. So Cameron was on his podcast, It Is What It Is, talking about Omar Gooding. And I forgot what he was talking about, but he was, talking about something with Omar Gooding, and he accidentally said Omar Gooding Jr. And Omar Gooding got offended, and he was like, I'm Omar Gooding. I'm not my brother. My brother is a junior, da-da-da-da. So he got offended and made 3 diss tracks to Cameron. So so basically what he was talking about was saying that he felt bad for actors like Omar Gooding, because they're not getting any work, and they're like B-type actors or whatever. And he was just saying like, yeah, they don't get work for real or whatever. So I guess in addition to that, he got offended because he called him Omar Gooding Jr. instead of Omar Gooding. So he made the 3 diss tracks or whatever. And then so Cam was like, I wasn't even finna respond, but he was like, but damn, 3? So he was like, so what he did was he had his producer friends made Omar Gooding believe that he was finna do a film in Miami, had him sign a contract, and basically had him doing all types of crazy, flew him to Miami, had him on a set, and was rehearsing as if it was a real set and it was a real movie. And Cameron's in the back laughing at him as everybody's recording him. They had him doing sit-ups, speaking Spanish, and Cam is just laughing at him. So Cameron ended up putting it out or whatever. So when Omar found out that it was fake, I could tell he was a little embarrassed. He made a little video like, oh, you know, I'm just laughing at the situation. My homeboys is mad and da-da-da-da. My homeboys is like, I'm finna get at them, da-da-da-da. And he's like, no, I'm good. This is funny. This is funny or whatever. And then like a few days later, he made another video basically saying he's gonna sue Cameron. So I don't know. But Cameron ended up releasing the movie on Revolt because he was like the CEO. Like he took over Revolt for like a day. He was over there, his show Talk with Flea, and then he had like his endorsements and stuff. Like they basically took over Revolt for a day, and he had aired the behind the scene footages and aired Omar Good and being a clown. So yeah, that was crazy. That's a different kind of petty for you to come out your pocket, fly him down there, make him sign a contract, and roast him like that is crazy. But I just love Cameron, so he doesn't know wrong in my eyes. Oh, Cardi B. Did you listen to Imaginary Playerz? I listened to it. Okay, so I wasn't even really gonna listen to it, but I'm a battle rap fan. And did you hear how everybody was talking about that they stole Miss Hustle's line? So I guess there's a line, because everybody was off that line, that glory hole line in her song. That's Miss Hustle's line. She said in one of her battle raps, so everybody was getting on it about that. So I went and listened to the song for it. I don't know. I think that it's just a lot going on right now in the music world involving like Rock Nation and just anything surrounding like Jay-Z and his label or that label. It's just a lot going on. So Cardi B kind of got pulled into that because of the Jay-Z sample. I think Cardi B sounds exactly how she's always sounded. So I don't know. I don't really think that, like, she's always sounded the same to me, like sounded how people are saying she sounded. I like Cardi. I don't like the song. I do be feeling like sometimes she can't really, like, her accent's really, really thick. So I think some words and sentences are hard for her to rap or whatever. But I think it's always been like that. But yeah, it's just sad because she's really sensitive. And I don't think she's taking it very well, people going in on her. And yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I think she's having an album, or supposedly that's supposed to be coming out. And I heard somewhere that they pushed it back, so I don't know. But I did just watch a video on her saying that, what was the word she kept using? Dogpiling? Is that a new word? I never heard that term before. But she's saying that people are dogpiling on her, and it's too much for her. And yeah, it's just a lot mentally for her. So yeah, that's crazy. But guess we'll see if her album drops. Oh, we are going to get into this next segment, which is It's in the Stars. 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 This has been very difficult. I don't know. I feel like this is like my favorite segment, but it's also like my most critical segment, because it's like I just don't want, like, I don't know. But today I'm talking about 555. I did 666 a few weeks ago, and I thought that was like people kind of stuck to that. So I'm doing 555 today. In order for me to get to the 555, we're gonna just go ahead and talk about what 5 represents in numerology individually. So 5 represents movement and transformation. They say it's the number of the 3 spirits Literally, that's what they say, like on 3 different websites. So it represents personal freedom, changes, curiosity, adaptability. Whenever you see the number 5, you can ask yourself, are you, like, what part of your life is ready for change? If you see the number 5, it's basically the universe is telling you that it's time for you to grow, just, you know, moving in a different direction, things like that. So spiritually, they say 5 represents personal freedom. It encourages you to break free from your limitations, mental, emotional, or physical. It's a reminder to live your truth and not to be confined by fear or routine. When you see 555, basically that is what 5 represents spiritually. Is amplified. So whenever you see 555 repeatedly in your life, that's the universe's way of telling you that there are big changes coming, or there's already a shift happening in your life. Yeah. Oop. When you see 555, they say it's also a time to release old patterns or situations that no longer serve you. Be open to the changes that are happening. Don't be afraid. Embrace it. Yeah, it's just new experiences. Whenever I see 555, whenever I see any spiritual numbers like repeatedly, I always think about like what I'm going through in that moment or what I was thinking about prior to that, and I just apply it to that. 555, I've only seen it once. But whenever I do see it, like a few, you know, repeatedly, I do feel like something's gonna happen. So yeah, I equate it with that. Whenever I see 555, there's either like something's big gonna happen. Good. Nothing can be bad, I guess, but just is gonna be a major shift in your life, a major change, and just try to embrace it, be prepared for it, and yeah, adapt to it. Yep. It's the universe telling you that you're being supported and stepping into a new version of yourself. So that's always good. But yeah, my life path number is 5. So that's interesting. I talked about that a few weeks ago. But yeah, so I guess that's it. Oh, this is the part of the podcast where I, a free spirit, tell a tale. So this is going to be... I'm going to try to shorten it up as much as I can, but this was a lot. And I used to go to this bar all the time called Speeds. If you know me, then you know that used to be my spot. I used to go there every day after work. I used to find every little excuse to go there. And I met this girl in jail named Samantha. I forgot my saying names. Samantha. And she and I would go there. I would also go with my homegirl, Samantha. Well, I'm going to call Samantha, but I'm going to call the other Samantha Little Samantha, because they're 2 different people and they're both in the story. So Little Samantha and Samantha. So this particular, so I will go by myself. Like I will go first and then like they'll come there later. Like we will be there all night. So this particular day, I went, it was daytime when I first got there, and I didn't have like the best day at work. Probably nothing. Like I probably stubbed my toe and just was like, oh my God, I need to go to the bar. Like that was, yeah, fine. Any excuse to go to Speeds. I love to go to Speeds. So anyways, but I wasn't having a good day that day, and I was at the table by myself, and little Samantha weren't there yet. It was like 7 o'clock. It was still really early. So I'm at the bar I'm at the table by myself, ordering my drinks, just vibing out by myself, kicking it. And probably like after like, they might have eventually came there. But I was still at the table by myself. Like we will be spread out. So Samantha's at the bar, and I think Lil Samantha was over talking to other people, but I was at this table by myself. And this guy came over, and he's all like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know, why you over here by yourself? Da, da, da. And I'm like, I'm just drinking, I'm chilling. And he was like, what you sipping on? And back then I was a tequila girl, so like, I'm drinking tequila. He was like, well, I'm going to keep buying you drinks until you smile, right? So he's at the table, and like, so it's us two, and we're there vibing, and then my friends will randomly come over and check on us. But yeah, we was having a good time. And then so this lady I never met, never knew, don't know who she was from a can of paint. She ends up coming and sitting at the table, right? And she's like at the table, and you know, we're all talking, and she's like, I think probably feeling the guy, but you know, I don't care, you know, but she's like kind of flirting with him. But in the midst of her like flirting with him, she's like kind of throwing shots at me, right? But I'm so like, I wasn't like tripping, because it was honestly kind of funny. Like, girl, what did you mad for? And what did you throwing your little shots for? Like, we would talk, we would ask each other questions about like dating or something. It was so long ago, I can't remember what, but it was just like something along the lines of like, oh, I'm single or something. And she'd be like, single? Who's single? Like, she would, anything that I would say, she would like try to be the opposite of, but have an attitude with it. So it was just like, girl, what's your problem? Or whatever. So anyway, so we was there all night drinking. Me, Lil Samantha, and Samantha. And then so fast forward, now it's probably 2 a.m. because one of the assistant managers, they're basically like, all right, y'all, we finna close y'all's tab out. Who's paying for what? So the dreadhead dude that was with me all night, he said, I got my drink, my friends, and my other friends, because mind you, we was like all in different spots. So he paid for all of ours. And then the girl that was at our table, I guess she was also ordering drinks whenever we would order drinks. So at the end, you know, the AM was like, who's with who? So then he didn't say her. So she's like, she had to pay for her own stuff. So I think she was a little offended or stunned, because he was like, I ain't paying for you. I got these 3, but I ain't got you. So I'm pilled at this moment, right? So she's looking through her purse. Mind you, it's like 2 something. Like, we're the last ones. It's like a few of us in there, but we're like the last group still in the bar. And so she's like trying to argue with us at this point, like just trying to distract the fact that she ain't got no money to pay for her drinks. And so I'm trying to think if I offered to like pay her tab. I think I offered to pay her tab, because it was like, all right, girl, now we know you just really ain't got it. So I was like kind of being petty with her, and I'm drunk at this point, because I've been eating her, like she been being petty with me all night anyway. So it was just kind of like whatever. So I offered to buy her stuff, and then why did I say that? She just went on a tangent. And then she like threw her keys at Samantha, but she tried to make it seem like we took her keys. So it caused kind of like a little brawl. So they kicked us all out of the bar. So we're like fighting, but we're all leaving as we're fighting. So I get in the car. My little Samantha, she's a little hothead. She is still outside the car, like arguing with the assistant manager, who we used to be real cool with. Like, we was real cool with her. I don't know what she thought or why she ended up like wanting to get into it with us at this night. Maybe we were just too drunk for her. I don't know. But so her and then my friend was arguing, so I had to go get the car, and I pull around, and next thing I know, she's following my friend to the car, and then my friend had cowgirl boots on, kicks the AM dead in her face, and we end up pulling off. So we tried to go back the next night. I don't know why we did that, but we used to go there every night. So we go back there the next night, and the manager was like, no, y'all cannot come back here. Y'all are not welcome here. Da, 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 da. So yeah, we all got banned, but I ended up, because I used to love speeds, so I ended up calling or emailing the district manager and telling them like, no, like Shelby, the assistant manager, attacked us. She followed us to the car, but they said the cameras weren't working, so they couldn't see that. But they banned me. They tried to ban me for 90 days, but they said I could come back like after a week. They abandoned my homegirl for life, and they abandoned my other friend for like 90 days. But we all ended up like going back like after a year. But yeah, that was our speeds, bro. That was fun. And honestly, after that, we never, like, we went back sporadically, but it just wasn't the same. Like, it wasn't the same anymore. But that used to be our spot. Speed used to be cracking. That was like, yeah, I had some good memories there. But all right, so I had a quote, but I don't know. So this is something that I guess it resonates with me or whatever. I had a really good one, but I don't think I saved it. But this one is okay. So it says, it's okay if you fall down and lose your spark. Just make sure when you get back up, you rise as the whole damn fire. And I feel like that resonates with me because I think that I get in my way and, like, you know, and I really feel like I shouldn't have. I really hate that I didn't film last week. And I feel like I get in my own way. And like, I just don't want to do that. Like, it's very hard to like deal with what I'm dealing with. And I think I forget that, well, I don't forget, but like it's very hard. And I just feel like I get in my way a lot. And I overanalyze and I just get in my head a lot. And I hate when I do that. And it's like I'll have good days and then it's just been really bad. It's like I see that I'm doing good, but I don't feel like it. And I start to doubt, and I do that a lot. But yeah, so I just think like my thing is that I can have bad days, but I just want to get out of it. And sometimes I don't think I am. So I just feel like my biggest thing is getting out of it. And then I just hold everything in. And it's really not healthy or whatever, but it's just hard. And I think that I think I'm just dealing with a lot, and I don't realize like how I just don't realize that. I mean, I know that it's a lot, but I think that it sounds, you know, like, oh, it just sounds, it's harder than it sounds, and it's harder than it feels, trying to like get up and trying to like stay on the right like track. And yeah, so, but it was good. Like, I went home and I got it all out, and yeah, I just think that, so that quote basically, it's just like, it's cool, you know, to be down, but it's just to get out of it, because I feel like you can really lose yourself. And I think yeah. But anyways, I say all that to say that I really hate that I didn't film last week. I don't, because this is really important. And I don't want to be a quitter. Like, I don't want to let anything come in the way of like my destiny or anything like that, and I really do feel like I get in my own way. So that's just something, whatever the quote said, just basically that's how it resonates with me. Just, you know, have your bad days, have your moments, but just get out of it. Because yeah. And then, you know, I think me working on giving, like, I feel like I say it, but I don't do it. And that's another thing too. Like, it's so easy to like say stuff, but to do it, it's a whole nother ball game. And like, when I really like, even like triggers, like dealing with triggers, like I have real life triggers, and it's fun and games when, you know, you joke about it, but when you really do have triggers, it's like, it's hard to figure out how to deal with it if you can't deal with things how you're used to dealing with them, you know? So just pray. But yeah, that's it. That's all. We're almost done with this season. Yeah, that's all I got. Until next week. I love you, I live for you, and as always, say love you.
Stars to shine my light. I don't hold back. I